And we're live. Hi, I'm Aussie Brick Chick, and he's
Aussie Brick Bloke.
And welcome to our Tuesday Night Live on the couch with a little bit of echo. Hopefully you don't hear that, but I do. We are still building this big bad baby.
Yep. Week 2.
Week 2.
Probably 4 or 5.
6 or 7 or 8 or 9. Well, let's just see how we go. Lots of pages to go. And as always, we've got our cool Lego friends joining us. We've got Darkside Bricks.
Hey everybody.
Are you in your new room?
I'm in my new room with my new build room and store.
Yay! Looking good.
Yep, everyone can see the table now.
Yeah, we can see the table all the time now.
Yeah.
I can see your moo cows. Moo.
I need 2 more. Anyone want to make a quick $50?
You need more cows. All right. We also got Bill joining us. Hey, Bill's up.
Hello. How are we all?
Are you building anything tonight?
I am building Rex's Rextreme Off-Roader.
Oh, nice. We built that the other week.
And I'm in my old building room. And
you're in your awesome building room.
And I don't have a store because I suck at selling Lego.
Yeah. You have a hoarding condition, but that's okay.
I buy it with the intent on listing it. I just never list it.
Yeah, it's the effort. It's painful.
It is.
It is.
Very painful. I want to take a moment to say hi to everyone who's joined us in the live chat so far. We've got some eager beavers that have been here early. We've got Douglas McBricken, Darkside Bricks, don't know who that is. Daniel Maholahan. We've got
good-looking guy.
Douglas and Daniel and Darkside and Douglas. Geez, you guys talk a lot. We got Martin M and Tassa Ped. We've got Warren G. Hello, Warren. My brother is in just in time to start trolling at the start of the stream. Hello, Shield 1AK inside the brick box. Yes, we got the big table. I learnt my lesson from last week, okay? Well, that's obvious, genius.
So what should I build tonight? Should I break out one of my sets that I packed away because now I have a full display room, or should I do work on my table? What does everyone reckon? I'll wait 15 seconds for the answer.
Okay, probably got a spare one in the spare pieces. He's dropped a piece. The world has come to a crashing halt. Do you know which way it went?
Down.
Oh, well done. Down.
Should be easy to find. It's orange, isn't it?
No.
No.
Oh.
Light blay.
The sets that are the options are Star Wars sets, and it'll be a random set.
Dan says they had to entertain themselves for 10 minutes. I'm sorry, Dan, and it wasn't 10 minutes. Or maybe it was 10 minutes.
It was pretty close to 10.
It was 10 minutes daylight savings time. Oh, Adam says $1,000 each for a cow.
Yeah, nope.
Holy cow.
Lol. $2,000 for a goat.
No.
Okay, everyone says build a set. Okay, I'll grab the sets out.
I might go check and see if I can find a spare one of those for you. What is it again? Oh, we should have 20 billion of them somewhere. It's just a case of where. Oh, well, I didn't last on the couch very long.
See ya.
Bye. Nice knowing you.
And back to the Aussie Brick Bloke show.
It's a very boring show.
The Aussie Brick Bloke show where nobody talks to anybody and you all just stare at your Lego building things. Actually, there probably is a market for that, sadly. I need to find where this box of our spare stuff is.
Okay, people in the chat. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
11.
Very good. That's why I ask people in the chat and not people on the stream.
5. I picked 5 because I'm not.
Well, yeah, I said between 1 and 10, so don't pick 1 or 10. It's got to be between those. Not 11. Dan said 7 first, so the first one I find with a 7 is set 75177, whatever that is. Now I've got to find the instructions.
Where is our little container of vegetables?
Oh, well.
Well, you're very helpful, aren't you?
I should know this by now.
Super helpful.
Yep.
On top there, that's a big one. Sure we had it like on the table up.
Bag 1 or 2.
Maybe it was a week before.
Probably the week before.
Ah. I may have to go on an expedition to the upstairs. I'll be back. Please talk amongst yourselves.
Talk, talk, talk.
Oh, you're so funny.
I've got a bad feeling this is that horrible Walker thing.
Oh, you left it up to the peeps.
It's that I despise the most out of all my Star Wars sets. Okay, let's see if it is. 7.5 from the 7.
ABC was right. There's not much talking.
No.
I'm looking for an instruction manual. Let me know.
Looking for 2 little red bits, you think? They should be pretty easy to find, but they're not.
Thought I would be ever so.
Hey, sorry, what?
I was saying that you're coming back down.
Oh, okay. Don't miss me that much.
Found the 2 red bits.
Woohoo!
After the time do all this trouble, find it, and then you go, oh, here it is.
It's probably underneath the couch. It's probably bounced that way.
Most likely.
Okay.
I got a box of like random kitten stuff.
Ah, damn it, it is that stupid every
Sorry, again.
One of them.
And on the other side? Okay. Maybe just have some random techniques. I don't want to like zip it out into something. I don't have anything to zip it out into. Ah. It's not an easy exercise.
No. It's probably one of those pieces that there is a spare, but I won't know there's a spare until...
Right, got the instruction.
Ah, cool.
Like it's probably a picture of them somewhere.
Yeah. But it's Murphy's Law and go. You never find them until you don't need them.
Yeah. Ah. Very easy way to do this. And I pick stuff out of bags.
All right.
Yeah. Ah. Oh yeah. Oh, hello, Danko. Yes, the book for the Porsche is huge.
Nah. You give someone a serious squirrely.
Where are we? We're in details. We just opened the Speed Champions Camaro. I think every panel has a sticker. Is that one that you built?
No, not yet.
Yeah, the Camaro is very sticker happy.
Big champions are just sticker happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad probably has it. Adam, I've probably got it. It's just a case of finding it in the mess of. This is my like random box of Technic crap.
Probably going to be small and right down the bottom.
Yeah, it's going to be like impossible to find because it's a tiny piece. It'll be right down the very bottom of everything.
It'll be one of those ones that you do get spares of.
Oh, you can just about guarantee it. But just in case you don't. I got some random stuff. There you go.
Hopefully I can get off bag 1 tonight.
He's funny. I apologize for all the scratchy Lego sounds. We have to have lost like one of the smallest pieces, eh?
Yeah. What's my I've got another component.
Just when you think you found it and it's attached to something else. So that's not the piece you're looking for. That's another piece that has the piece that you're looking for molded into it. So genius. I was like, oh no. Oh, no, it's attached to something. Damn it. Why is this technical with the thing? But surely there's at least one of them in here. No, it'll be floating somewhere in the very bottom of everything.
Yep.
Oh well, it was the I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go under the table, huh?
Leave it till the end.
Yeah, we'll go. I can't build this.
Well, I'll find out in.
My problem is that I'll get down under the table and then I won't be able to get back up again.
Oh, pack a lunch.
Pack a lunch. Yeah. It's not a rare part, Adam. Oh,
I'll find out in that many pages.
I should check in the cupboard. Maybe in the cupboard that has random stuff.
I'll find out in 100 pages if I need it.
I'm around.
That's a lot of backtracking if you do.
I don't need the long. Yep.
And me and my organizational stuff. Everything's upstairs now. That's it. I've already been up there once. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just annoying.
One of them.
I'm like that I can't find my little container of spare bits. Should be just here somewhere, hey? But it's not.
Not in the corner?
No. No. I already looked there. That's 2 big things. That's all of Lego Movie 2.
Okay.
And some other stuff, so no, it's not that. Unwrap out. This is how busy life is. We haven't unwrapped what we got on the other weekend at the show. Like, ironically, I probably know what they are because I wrapped them. And hi, Tessa. I did say hi to you earlier. Oh, wow, I wrapped this one real good. Where did we get? We got a Minecraft chicken. Because you can never have too many chickens. What did you get, Dark Side?
Sorry?
What did you get?
Yoda, another Yoda's hut.
Ah, nice. And what did Bill get? Does Bill remember what Bill got?
Yeah, I got a Creator, the new houseboat that goes well with the fishing shack.
Yes.
And
A Velociraptor, because the rest of the set means nothing to me. I like the bright green one.
oh yeah,
For something a bit different. Dan says, Dark Side, the topography on that hill looks fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
He's using all his big people words.
Well, hopefully it'll look a bit better once I get all the vegetation on it. Which is what I was going to do tonight, but yeah, kind of rather build a set too. Even if it is this horrible set.
Ironically, this is the same gift set I got for Bellina. I didn't get to choose that. Sean, let's say happy giving away the raffle prize. Did you? Sean doesn't do smiling very well.
No.
I haven't got time to smile, he's got to concentrate.
Someone actually looked at the blog post?
I posted on Kilo.
Ah, okay. That'll be fine.
Yeah, because Jeff was saying, who posted about who won the raffle if you delivered the prize? Like, yeah, what do you think I am?
Delivered it a week ago.
Yeah, I saw that. Sean was very thrilled to be there.
Yeah.
He's not very good at doing
I
smiling.
hate photos.
We're
That's
talking
why I
about
ran
the raffle
news.
that we ran at the show. Pretty much, one of the only ways that we make any money for our activities throughout the year is we don't run our own shows.
Don't worry, Sean, I'm exactly the same, mate. That's why I run from the news camera every time I see it.
But it got you anyway.
Yeah, Channel 7 got me this time. But they haven't put it actually on the news yet. I haven't seen any posts about it.
No.
I don't think they did it this year.
I was in the
Channel
paper.
9 do it and it's been covered now. Why should we do it?
Who knows? Ooh, got some nice tires there. Those might come in handy.
Yeah, I was in the paper from our last show, and I didn't tell my boss I was going away, but she saw the paper anyway.
I was like, I didn't tell them I was going away, but they found out anyway. Darn.
Oh, it didn't matter. My phone was on, but when you run 24-hour businesses, you're supposed to kind of notify.
Rawr. Not quite as cool as Space Raptor, but I'll take it.
It's cool.
I'm half tempted to do like a Velociraptor army, and I almost have enough. I probably do have enough. Oh look, I'm almost building something. Building a mini pig. Does that count? Probably counts, right? Yeah, it counts. Hey, Owen's very suave in this set. He's very... Yeah, I know, I'm good looking. What about it? I've built this set so many times now, I don't feel like actually putting it together. The rest of it can just go back away. Back away! Well, there's another mini figure in there, but he's just a drone. Cool. That's the best bits of it. Am I allowed to open your chicken? He's like, I don't care. What is everyone's thoughts on the Disney Series 2 figs? We talked about this on Friday. I'm sort of like, some of them are really cool and some of them I'm just a bit meh on, but that's just my personal preference. That doesn't mean that it's not a good series, but other people will be like, yeah.
I suppose each to their own.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it, except for probably the Hercules ones and the Frozen ones. Everything else.
Yeah, now, the Hercules had me like, what?
Yeah,
I've already got DuckTales stuck in my head. Thanks very much.
Ow. Ow. Adam says Lego running out of ideas. That's what I think. I think a Disney license is just an easy out for them, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think they're running out of ideas. I think they're just continuing to tap into that Disney market that they've already got the relationship with.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
They're just taking advantage of. Yeah, like they've already bought the licensing.
I really hope that.
Why not use
for
it?
Everything they can.
Well, particularly with the licenses that they already have, like Frozen, makes sense to, do a normal one.
Absolutely.
Oh, hello, David H. David H is building the Ninjago Monastery. Nice. And I am stealing pieces from Sean's set that he got. Well, he was very non-committal about what he might have liked, so he got what he was given. There's a wolfie. Oh, don't tell me I'm going to have to actually look at instructions. Darned.
Always got to love wrestling with Technic pins.
Technic pins.
Yeah.
Pulling out all the good stuff. Well, that's the one thing that we were talking about on Friday, is that it would be nice for them to go back to just normal Lego themed stuff. Like normal, just, people.
Yeah.
Things. Rather than,
licensed.
Well, it seems like, I don't know. It's not necessarily lazy, but it just seems like they're filling in a lot with the licensing instead of coming up with, unique designs of their own.
Yep.
What's this? Sean Lowell at ABC. What? Me stealing his Lego? What's mine is his and what's his is mine, and
stuff.
I think I said that backwards. Share alike. Yoink.
Yeah, it's more of a case of what's hers is hers and what's mine is hers.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. And the nice part of me said, no, you can't say that. That's me.
That's how marriage works.
That's how it was before we were married. Nothing changed after.
No.
In fact, other than a piece of paper, like, literally nothing changed. Dan says, I'd like to see some additions, re-releases to old themes again, Romans, Indians, etc. Yeah, it'd be nice with the things that are like army building stuff to get like more versions of. So like getting like foot soldiers and stuff like that.
Or even counterparts of things too. Like when they did the male lifeguard, they went back and did a female one. And when they did the female boxer, they went back and did a male boxer. So doing that for other previous gigs. You know, there's still
I
more
think
to
they've done that to a lot of them though. Like
but I think there's
very many left that they haven't done.
I think there's still some missing.
There's still a few. But not a huge amount. He laughed when you said you got to build the wolf from the plants. You must have chuckled under your breath.
Okay.
Well, the number of times I've built these, you'd think that I'd be able to make them off by heart. It's been a little while since I've built the wolf. I've built a lot of wolves. Wolfie, 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 wolf.
And some rubber bands.
Ooh, rubber bands.
Building a steering mechanism. I knew what all the pieces were, or I could have put it together easily. First missing bit 100% means 100%. No idea. Okay, Wolfie. Wolfie is built. Look, I'm building things, people, on a build stream. Don't fall down from shock.
Woohoo!
What's not everyone's number one dream set, new or old, or if you could get mint in box, on the condition that you build it?
Superstar Destroyer. It's been the same thing for how many months now? It's not about to change.
What? I just sit there by him.
Something's confusing him. You skip a step.
I don't know. I just can't just literally just sit there, can it?
Maybe stuff has to build around it. Maybe.
In answer to Dan's question, mine would be the old Forest Men series. I regret selling that when I was a teenager.
So the question is, Dan, what's your answer to your question?
It's sticky up, so let's just sit there until it gets.
And would you blow it up afterwards?
Chicken, 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 chicken bone, chicken feather, chicken bits. Chicken feed. All the good bits. those.
VSNF train, and no, that channel is gone, Dan said. It said the big blue boat, forgot its name.
Okay.
Warren G said 9-volt trains.
Fuck.
I don't know for myself personally.
I'm not overly a set person. I'm usually a pictures person. So that's a really hard question. Ow.
Yeah, when all's said and done, I'd actually rather build a whole terrain table than build sets. But sets are part of the hobby, so especially when you do Star Wars.
Okay. Big chicken, baby chicken, and fluffy chicken.
Fluffy chicken.
Yeah, fluffy chicken.
Fluffy.
Hasselbed says my dream set is the Flintstones and Martin's is the Lego Technic 42008 service truck. Has anyone got the pony yet or planning on getting it? What's pony?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure what you are talking in foreign language. I'm sure it'll make sense when he explains himself. Unless he means a Mustang.
Yeah, because Mustangs are also known as ponies.
Ah, okay.
I've seen a couple of the new Mustangs getting around here on the coast with the license plate pony.
Pony. Mustang, yeah. Yeah. Sean wants the Mustang. It's a case of how soon he will be able to get the Mustang.
Yes.
Dan, are you rolling your eyes at me? I am not a car person. I don't even have a license to drive one. Okay. I'm not building the rest of the set. I am just parting it. Ha! A set I'm about to part.
Trust me, Sherry, having a car doesn't make you a car person.
True.
And having a license doesn't make you a driver either.
No. Ain't that the truth?
Especially in Queensland.
That is legitimately funny.
Especially the further north you go in Queensland.
I don't know. The amount of rental cars on the Gold Coast, not many of them know how to drive.
That's because they let people drive on an international license.
I had to get an international license to do Mario Kart in Japan in 2 months.
Wow.
Without an international license, you can't do it.
Wow. That is a sad kind of sad.
Which we will be live streaming, by the way.
Cool.
Cool. I had chicken with wings. I had chicken with wings tucked in. And I has baby chicken. Bok bok.
Okay, I think
Also has a torch. And the velociraptor is judging me. Tassa says, I don't have a car license either, but I do love cars. There you go. Be a car lover and not drive them. Martin M is hopefully getting the Mustang soon.
Well, I like trains, but I don't have a train license.
That's a piece flying too.
Well, what? You lost more things.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out if I've done something wrong.
You probably have, knowing you. Number of times you misstep.
It looks exactly how it should in the picture.
Where did it go?
That way somewhere.
What does it look like?
One of them.
Oh,
Yes. That's held in by hopes and dreams.
do not see it. It doesn't mean that it's not there.
Yep.
Nope.
I haven't been up out of my seat this much on a live stream in forever.
Because you moved everything.
Because you got a bigger table. Sean's not used to using it.
Haha.
He's like, I can just throw all my stuff. Oh, no, I can't.
Done. Here it's a wall.
Yes.
Totally roll that in.
It's on the. I can see it from here.
Where?
It's on the base plates. Right next to your foot.
Oh, that's why I couldn't see it. It's the same freaking color.
Mummy and Daddy are fighting, Bilza.
Let's stay out of it.
We don't fight. That's not
Holy
fighting.
crap, I'm glad that's not fighting.
Don't say anything or they'll turn the aggression on us.
Yeah, true. I love Lego. I love Lego.
We'll just quietly sneak away and clean our rooms just to be safe.
I've already done that. I did it before the stream. Roll's a good little veggie in my house.
Oh my goodness. You make it sound like bad mum and dad.
No, we never said that. Don't get cranky.
No, not directly.
We would never say that. Not within earshot, that's for sure.
That's it.
Yeah, imagine you and me as kids.
Shouldn't be there.
We'd be angels.
Yeah, well, I was. I lived a sheltered childhood. If only that was true.
A sheltered childhood.
Tell you who lived a sheltered childhood, my wife. She has no idea about the real world until she met me.
I'm glad I didn't have a kid like me. I wouldn't have coped.
Yeah, I have to admit, I'm glad both our boys were like Mel. Thank God.
I put an extra piece on one side.
Oh dear.
I wonder if this thing will work this time when I build it. I'm doing that stupid walker thing. I'm doing more techniques than I should be doing. So I feel your pain, Sean.
Oh, this is a next level pain. I've had to put technic stuff together before, but not on this level. This is painful.
I can still feel his pain. That might not be.
I think I figured out what I did.
Oh,
I added a piece. I didn't leave a piece
you
out. I
added a
added
piece.
a piece. Too many years of doing Lego where everything is symmetrical.
Douglas says he wants the Imperial flagship.
Super Star Destroyer.
No, this is a boat.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah. That thing.
That thing.
That thing, that thing.
I figured out what I did wrong.
Oh.
I added a piece when there shouldn't be one.
That natural wanting to make everything mirrored when it shouldn't be.
Now, if I hadn't... this probably wouldn't be that hard to change to right-hand drive.
Apparently people have done it.
Yeah, all you'd have to do is build this.
Mirrored.
Yeah, mirror that and remove a couple of pieces here. Those pieces.
You got to just do it.
Dan says he's building the Mac. He feels your pain also. Technic is not my thing.
Well, this is my first Technic set.
He set the bar really high.
I jumped in the deep end.
He jumped in like the super deep end where you can't see the bottom at all.
Mhm.
I jumped in the ocean.
Yeah, in the middle of the ocean. I don't think it gets much harder than this.
I think the Bugatti would probably be on par.
Yeah, I think that's not, again.
I think the bucket wheel's pretty...
The bucket wheel's
as
hard. Have you built this one yet, Bill?
No.
Do you even own it?
No.
You're not allowed to.
No, I made a choice between going to Japan and the Porsche and the Bugatti. So
Oh, yes.
I do have the Mack truck to build, and I've still got the Aston Martin to build. I've got Ninjago docks to build. I've got
Yeah, fair enough.
a corner garage to build. So I'm not much of a car guy, but I do really want the Porsche one day. But for the moment, I chose Japan instead.
Well, if it's like any of the other cars, I'll hang around a little bit before it disappears.
I think I'd rather get Ninjago City first before it disappears.
Ninjago City is cool.
Because it's coming, harder and harder to get, and I don't want to miss out on that. So
Yeah. David H says Mack truck was my first Technic says. Jump in the deep end, boys. The water's fine.
yeah, no point doing it half-assed.
That's true. My dad was introduced to like the easy sets. It started with like the little kids regular Lego in the theme of like he likes all the earth moving equipment and stuff like that. So started with like the juniors and the little kiddie stuff and worked his way up to the Technic. Like tiny boxes to huge boxes, and now he builds Technic stuff.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, well, it's a good way to learn, particularly if you haven't really done very much Lego in your life. Diggler says the bucket wheel is hard. One mistake and it doesn't work at all.
Like the roller coaster.
Pastor says Martin, who would rather build Technic compared to other builds.
I wouldn't mind to build some of the other big Technic sets, but I don't think I don't have the desire to want to own them.
Yeah.
I'd probably just build them and then on-sell them.
There needs to be like a lending library or something. I think there is a lending library for Lego out there, but they don't do like big stuff.
They'll never get it back.
That would have to
add on their task to build it for others.
Yeah. Do you have any large Lego sets that you don't want to build yourself?
Yeah, and get them to pay you to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you should do.
And we'll do it live stream too.
You should do it in like the online message board directory things and say offer your services.
Yeah, Bill was saying with Airtasker.
Yeah, and then you could go on TV on the ad and dance one of those stupid dances they do.
They have ads on TV.
What?
Oh, you guys don't watch TV.
No.
No, we don't TV.
We don't do commercial television.
No, we don't commercial TV at all.
No.
Oh,
The
they
only
do.
time I see commercial TV is at work when old people have their televisions on. And I just happen to be in the room with them.
Fair enough.
But we'll probably watch television when Lego Masters starts.
Yeah, that'll be my one exception to the rule this year.
There's nothing on commercial television that interests us, so we just don't watch it.
You don't have to watch commercial television for Lego Masters, though. You could just watch it on the 9 Now app straight after.
On the catch up, I'll probably have to watch it.
Yeah,
on
I'll
the
probably
catch
watch it
up.
on the catch up TV thing.
But they still have ads through it.
The still, like Channel 9 will still get a revenue from it.
Yeah, they still put ads in it, so you still have to watch ads.
Well, that's the problem with internet TV, is you're forced to watch ads.
Not if you watch Netflix.
Yeah, but you're paying for that subscription.
I know. But you don't get ads at all. Like, you get previews for things that is little algorithm goes, you might like watching this because you watch this and this and this and this.
Speaking of Netflix, there's a movie coming that you might be interested in watching.
Who?
It's called The Unicorn Shop.
The Unicorn Shop?
Yeah.
Are you typecasting me?
No, I've watched a movie for it, and I think, oh, sure, you might like that. Cool.
It's already on Netflix?
Comes out in a couple of weeks.
Oh, how come this hasn't been suggested to me?
It stars Captain Marvel.
Really?
And Nick Fury.
That might be why.
But it's actually written and directed by her as well, Brie Larson. One of her own pet projects. And she got Samuel L. Jackson in play a part.
Was it The Unicorn Shop?
Yeah.
No, it says it doesn't exist.
Are you looking at Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't come out until next month.
Oh, okay. Well, then how come it hasn't shown me like a preview for it?
I saw it on a preview on YouTube.
Douglas said,
Look at you.
Douglas said, what's going on? Everyone's not heading around to Billsy's house to watch it when it comes on. Lego Masters.
Far away.
I'm way too far away.
I'm 3 streets away.
And it's probably going to be on a night that I have to work.
Yeah, of course.
So it'll probably be on like Sunday night or something. And I think that's supposed to, rumors are it's going to start next month.
Easter Sunday or Easter Monday?
Oh, could this build be any more bloody repetitive?
I read in the magazine.
Yeah. Well, if it's Easter Monday, Shree, we won't be able to do it because Shree's working. It's Easter Sunday, I'm working.
That's assuming if the restaurant's open.
They will be.
Fair enough.
They were last year. It's more of a case of whether or not they'll turn on their tablets. Well, I know with Uber Eats, restaurants can't put any public holiday surcharge, apply any of that, so they just don't turn it on.
People still need to eat. Jesus will wait.
Yeah.
Dan is heading off. Night, Dan.
See you, Dan.
I know you live in the future, so good night.
Night.
Yeah, they'll still open for walk-ins and phone orders. They just won't open up for Uber Eats. There's a lot of restaurants these days tack on a public holiday surcharge to cover all the extra wages that they have to fork out.
Well, my Uber Eats tablet arrived at work today.
Yeah, I've heard BP's are coming online with Uber Eats.
Yeah, and Deliveroo.
Ah, cool.
Oh, they're going on Brew as well.
Yeah.
He's like, good. Rube does better pay.
I'll put that one on.
Better circumstances then.
Yeah, They treat their drivers better. That's definitely for sure.
I have heard that.
Douglas is like, so Bilzer is in. In what?
Yours is in what? I don't know what I'm in. Tell you what I am looking forward to, Lego Masters, is everyone who knows me who's not in the AFOL community can stop asking if I'm in it.
I've still had randoms at work going, did you, are you going to audition for that Lego Masters thing? It's like, they've finished filming, I'm pretty sure of that. And auditions were like last year. So, no.
Yeah, some people aren't aware that it's not a live thing.
Yeah. Have you heard about it? Yes.
But they shoot during the week, gets aired that following week. But it takes time to edit things.
Well, for those viewing, if you do watch Lego Masters and you look very, very closely, you'll see this background in the show.
I'm not supposed to tell people that.
Well, I just did. Yeah, I'm not under contract.
He's like, I want credit. They didn't make me sign no pieces of paper.
That's right.
But it's for a very good reason, right?
Yep. But it'll all be lit up.
Be lit like a candle.
I just don't light it on the streams because it's too bright.
Douglas says Billsy will be on the Billsy. Was it on the Billsy Watch at Home party?
Yeah, I'm going to crash his house now. Good idea.
Yeah, you know where he lives.
Yeah, I'd like to go there and get the essentially the director's commentary.
Yeah.
From Billsy. It probably mean that it'd probably take us about 4 hours to watch the single episode. But these days you can pause live TV. Yeah, if you have the right stuff. So you can pause it and explain the whole situation and start watching.
Well, that was a fun little build. I finished Rex's Rex four-wheel drivey thing and his Space Raptor, and then I got carried away and built the pencil pot as well.
Oh, the new pencil pot.
Oh, the pencil pot is cute.
Not too sure if I'm building the rear suspension or the front suspension at the moment. Kind of curious if they're going to do a third wave of Lego Movie sets.
Milk it for all it's worth.
Yeah, they might as well. Wonder how it's going here in Australia now that it's properly open.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go back and see it again this weekend.
Not sure if I'd want to go back and see it again at the cinema. Probably a couple of other movies I want to see first.
I don't think there's anything else out I want to see.
No, and I'm probably just more saving up money to go see like Avengers.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait for that. What do you think of Captain Marvel?
I didn't mind it. It wasn't anything worth writing home about, but it was the same as every other Marvel superhero backstory they've done so far.
That's right. You didn't get to hear this.
So totally predictable, but it wasn't bad.
I enjoyed it.
It was good to see a bit of Nick Fury's backstory, I suppose.
Yeah, and a bit of Agent Coulson too.
Yeah, I didn't mind it.
I love the cat though.
It's interesting though, in the order of yeah, the cat was cool. In the order of Marvel movies, it's interesting that Captain Marvel comes second, but they've only made it now.
Yeah. Well, there'll be a reason behind it why they've done it in this order. Maybe they wanted to keep the suspense for Endgame a bit more.
Suspenders.
Yeah, right.
In suspenders.
So if you watch the whole Marvel franchise up till the end game, you're looking at 51 hours of movie.
Jesus. Not supposed to push all those ones through. Oops. Yeah, 21 movies in 10 years.
Yeah.
But I've heard that they're going to be having a break for about 12 months before they release another movie.
Well, everyone's off contract now, so it'll be a new generation if they continue on, unless anyone re-signs or what have you.
Yeah. Well, not quite. The main ones are all off contract. Like Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, I think Chris Hemsworth, they're all coming off contract. I think Mark Ruffalo might be too.
Yep.
But the guy who plays Winter Soldier, he's still got a couple of movies left.
Oh, Chris Evans. Winter Soldier, Bucky.
Yeah.
I don't know the actor's name.
Yeah, I can't. It's Sebastian something, I think.
Oh,
But, yeah, he's got a couple of movies left.
It's like, you know you're an important actor when Sean doesn't even bother knowing what your name is.
Well, it makes sense they made more movies after they chopped his arm off and gave him a robot one. Like, that's a lot of money that they would have spent.
Yeah. I think Benedict might have a couple of movies. Well, he's got another movie coming out, a Doctor Strange movie.
So does Black Panther as well.
Yeah. They're not slated for release until like 2020 and 2021 or something.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
I think they're waiting to see. I think they were waiting to see what sort of properties Disney got out of the Fox deal now that that's all finalized.
Yeah.
It's all set in stone. Well, there's big rumors that quite a few of them aren't going to make it through Endgame.
Oh, wow.
Well, we know Spidey does because he's got a movie coming out in a couple of months.
Yeah, it comes out on Jaden's birthday.
Cool. Yeah, that's going to be the last Marvel movie for probably almost 12 months. Seriously, put these on upside down.
Upside down.
Ooh.
Yeah, debit.
I might be finished before Christmas. At least I'm not finding out mistakes that I made 100 steps ago.
Yeah, definitely.
I put it all together and then find out I put it all together wrong, and then I pull it apart. So that's the right way now.
Oh,
So how does this all sticky in? That way. That way.
Got it right this time.
Yeah, these are all up the right way.
Upside down before. I'll show you right now.
Yes!
Snappish!
I'm going out the backyard to play for a little while, Bilzer. Just let me know when they're finished there.
Yeah, I reckon.
So that just goes over.
Yeah.
Oh, it has to be the right way round because these click into it.
You want to come too?
Yep, I'm on my way.
Oh, dear.
Just popped out. I have suspension.
For the front or the back?
Fenders.
That's that done. I need 4 of these. Do that. Oh, rolling away, damn it. Those doodads. These doodads.
I think I'll stop querying whether you're doing things right now. No more throwing things off the table, hey?
What, this one?
Hey, hey, hey.
Two more of the friends.
Everybody's gone quiet in the live chat.
What's everyone building?
Stuff. What's everyone doing? Yes.
What you building?
I've moved on to a brickhead.
Ah,
Hang
the
on,
puppy.
Just again, I missed it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, puppy. Yeah, that's a good one.
I haven't built any of all our.
Still building the Scout Walker.
Now we've got an Iceberg Bricks in the live chat. Hey, hey, Lego folks, he says. Hey, hey, Iceberg. Nice to see you.
Hey, iceberg.
Hello.
Hey,
What is a 9474, Douglas? Don't make me Google it. Martin M says, Jack 14's Stealth Starfighter
75018. I'm not a Star Wars person, but I have no idea what that is. But I'm sure that Star Wars people will.
I have no idea.
You're not a Star Wars person.
No.
You're
Appreciate Star Wars, but that's
you're
about
Star Wars adjacent.
it. Yeah, I appreciate Star Wars, but
Ah,
that's about it.
Douglas says Helm's Keep. Is that Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I thought it was Helm's Deep.
Yeah. Is that a typo? Is it a typo, Douglas? You mean Helm's Deep? There's a castle. I'm pretty sure that's Helm's Deep.
Helm's Deep, not Helm's Creek. Unless he's building the creek that runs out the back or something.
The Creek of the Helms.
That's nice. They give you a big blown up picture of what it should look
Oh,
like.
that's good. Does Helm's Creek just have all these helms floating down it?
It'd be a bit creepy.
Yeah, it'd be like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Freaky.
Not on that one. Definitely not this one. This is big one.
No.
I don't know how to spell Tolkien. Tessa says she's building the new Ninjago Legacy Samurai Mech 70665.
Ooh,
That sounds
nice.
cool, at least. I don't have a lot of Ninjago, but what Ninjago I have is expensive.
Yeah.
Like I looked at the thing and went, how can I spend the most money on this in one go?
Just close your eyes when you're paying.
Close your eyes and go, that one!
Yep.
Hand over your wife's credit card and say, hopefully this won't burst into flame.
Mhm.
Well, we have a problem with that because we don't own a normal credit card anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not allowed anywhere near my wife's credit card.
You've been banned.
Oh no, I banned myself from it. Unfortunately, I still know what the 3-digit security code is on the back, so I can still spend online if I really wanted to.
Ooh,
I choose not to.
that would be naughty.
Oh, yeah.
Naughty.
Just a tad.
You didn't say the magic word. Now, I wonder if people can guess what movie that's from.
I'm sure they know.
Spider-Man?
Uh,
Did I get it right?
I'm absolutely bursting at the seams with wanting to talk about an upcoming thing that's coming up that I can't talk about yet, but I know it's happening.
Absolutely.
Are we still not allowed to talk about that?
No.
Yeah, I'm annoyed about that, unfortunately, but it is what it is.
We can talk about it within the lug, but it's not public knowledge yet. And they, no, I want to turn the paper.
I'm not annoyed about it. I'm annoyed about my lack of being able to do anything with it. Unfortunately, real life has to come first.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, real life does come first. Brick Songs has joined us. Good evening, Brick Songs. How's the building? Let's see.
So,
He's thrown 2 pieces onto the floor already by accident. He's put things on back to front and upside down. So I think we've covered all the mistakes he can make. So just be smooth sailing from now.
It's like building with Cherie.
That was sarcasm if you didn't get it, boys and girls. Douglas says if Phil uses the card, he'll be moving next door.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's actually kind of half funny, but sad at the same time.
It should let me use it if I put up a good enough argument, but
It would come with
I don't need
repercussions.
to at the moment, so it doesn't matter. Plus, I got to fight the right battles at the right time. She let me do lug bolt, so
Yeah. She's a good lady for that.
big brownie points there. So yeah, not pushing me luck. I've done the legs for this stupid Scout Walker.
really have to pay attention to which way parts are supposed to go.
That is stupidly repetitive, that thing.
Repetitively mirrored is probably better than the, oh fudge, I got this wrong again.
Trust me, I've built this once before, well, a couple of times before, obviously. And yeah, you can screw this one up big time if you get it wrong too. First time I built it, it just didn't walk at all. It's like, this is a piece of garbage. And then I went back through and went, oh no, it's not that bad. I'm the piece of garbage. But even when it's done right, it still doesn't move the way it's supposed to.
Kind of feel like a bit of a car mechanic. Pulling apart suspension.
Pulling things apart to put them back together again.
Yep.
The joys of Technic.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you.
I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing because of you. No, hang on.
Ah!
Ha! Ha 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 ha.
But once again, at least I didn't have to go 100 steps backwards.
You gotta stop saying that.
They should give you a manual in the instructions that you can sign off for its first service.
And then into Lego, did I build this right?
Don't you hate it when you're looking for a piece and you know what it is and you know exactly what it looks like, but it's upside down and doesn't look anything like what you're looking for?
Oh, yeah.
God, that's annoying.
And you put that 25 minutes back.
Yeah, I was looking for it. There was one 2x4 slope that I had to find. It was upside down and amongst a bunch of other stuff. It wasn't a slope at all. It could have been a 2x4 plate.
Either you're scrounging around for that one small part. You're like, I can't find it, I can't find it. You pick up something bigger and there it is underneath it.
Yeah, or attached to it.
Yeah.
Or it's rolled under the instruction book.
Yep. Been there, done that one.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I've done about 60 steps since we started.
That's pretty cool.
Like I send you build app and it tells you how much you screwed up. You done fudged up, son. Try again. Orange happy. Woo.
It kind of looks a bit like Sooty from Sooty and Sweet. But
I
with
know.
I used to love watching that program as a kid.
Don't watch it as an adult.
No, I haven't seen it since.
I've got it all on my NAS if you want it, but it's don't recommend it as an adult. It's kind of scary. There's a single white male that lives with 3 sock pockets. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I know someone like that. No.
Does he live next door?
No, he's one door down, thank you. No, actually, no. Leave my poor son alone, even if he is a bit weird.
But weird is good.
I only say he's weird because he's 26, so
Weird's good.
everyone's weird at that age.
Brick Song says they're not mistakes. He is just getting his money's worth. It's like when I play golf. I don't suck. I just enjoy the whole course.
No matter how long it takes.
I still never really got the point of golf. Hitting a small white ball away and then going out, chasing after it to only hit it away again.
Yeah, but there's many sports like that, dude. Soccer, football. You're still kicking the ball away from yourself just to chase it down.
Yeah, got a point there.
By your analogy, 99% of all sport is useless, which I kind of agree with, but
At least in 10-pin bowling, when you throw the ball down the lane, the machine gives it back to you, so you don't have to go chasing after it.
yeah, that's true.
Diggle says golf is like fetch for dogs. No, it's like fetch for humans.
That's what it is.
And golf's about backwards as flog.
And there's something in that for everybody. Okay. There can't be very many more black pins in this set because I think I've used them all. And it still wants me to use more. This could be interesting.
I felt like it is good for business.
Telling me to use black pins and I've got no black pins left. No.
Oh.
Well, it's not as if I don't have 10 million thousand of them in my.
I got plenty here.
Yeah, same here, just not where they're supposed to be.
That's all the pins that I have for
Yeah.
from my Porsche at the
But
moment.
just that bag. I mean, box. They don't really have bag.
Yeah, it's boxes. I'm still going through the first box
Box 1.
out of 4.
How many mistakes have we made in box 1?
I lost
You need more fingers.
Yeah,
As many as he has pins.
Toes.
As many as he has pins.
Oh, he occasionally gets in the right spot. Notice that I'm not even attempting a build of this expert level. You think it's comical watching him do it?
There's something to be said then, but I'm not saying it.
It would no, it wouldn't be hilarious. It'd be sad. People would be like crying for me.
Really have to be careful what you say and how you say it sometimes, Sherry.
It's not my fault that everyone who watches me is a pervert. I mean,
I'm not watching you. I'm actually on the screen. So does that make me even worse?
something like that.
Well, you just said that every now and then Sean gets the right spot. I guess you've got one kid. Hey, she said it, not me.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
How can that be so mean?
Bricksong says we all thought it, no need to say. He also says not being able to convince anyone that building a Lego set makes for a good business meeting. It'd make an excellent business meeting.
Hells yeah. How can I have 2 pins missing?
Check under the instruction.
Yeah, no, I already have. They're not there. And they're not in the baggies that I have to put the set in.
You haven't like given one step to
No, I actually thought of that, but there's no pins sticking out anyway.
fair enough.
All pins have been used. All pins have found a hole. Yeah, I did that one on purpose, sorry.
Oh dear.
Yeah, well, that is very strange.
Brick Songs, he didn't convince me to buy the Porsche. I was going to let him have it, but I told him he had to live stream it. Hence the pain of, I don't know how many weeks we're going to be doing this for, and I apologize in advance, but hey, we're hanging out, right?
I thought at least 4, a box per week, but
After
this first
watching,
box is huge.
after watching Billsy wrangle with like whatever box number he's on, I think he's on 3. But he's been doing it since last year.
Well, if it drags on, feel free to do a ta-da, it's finished.
I wonder if I can beat Billsy.
I reckon you could.
You could.
He gets distracted easy.
He's like squirrel.
Well, I'm nearly halfway through box 1 already, and that's 2 weeks. Let's see where these stickies go.
I'm not going to repeat that.
Oh, now I've got to find the chat. Hang on. Bills it doesn't get them.
Huh.
You're not supposed to read it out.
I didn't.
You started reading it out to yourself because you're special.
No, because I had Bill's name there, so I had to start reading it out loud. Well, I didn't finish.
Well, I think you can take that as a compliment from a man who's no idea whether or not blah, blah, blah.
I'll roll with it.
Oh, you must have something going for you. You've got 2 kids.
That's true.
Held hands twice. That's how it works, isn't it?
Something like that.
I held hands with Mel twice, and I've got 2 kids. So I figured that's how it works.
Feels like looking at the time going, I think it's time for me to go.
Not yet.
I know it's coming.
Now let's see if I can got this correct.
I saw you and Jodie did really well on your park run on the weekend.
Actually, we had a really good run on the weekend, and neither of us were feeling it. Neither of us wanted to go, and we convinced her, no, let's go, and we both got personal bests.
Oh, that's good.
It was definitely worthwhile going. And
sometimes you just got to push yourself.
Yeah.
Stay motivated. You can do it.
We had a good run, so I was happy. I'll have to run faster this weekend though, because there's an event at Mount Gravatt I want to go to, so I need to run fast so I can get home, get showered, and go.
Run faster.
Technic pin.
Pretty much.
Oh, Bricksong says my father still calls me expensive proof that he was lucky once.
Oh.
Porsche slowly coming more and more together.
It's looking more like a something.
Oh, nice.
I have a rear.
He has suspensions.
You have suspension in your rear.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's actually front because these ones turn. So this is front. Yeah.
I
Steering wheel,
got front
yeah.
suspension.
Got front suspension. I got steering. And I have brakes.
Cool.
Oh, 1x4 plate. I don't know how well that's going to brake.
Nice.
But it's coming together. It's starting to give me more of an idea of how big it's going to be.
Oh, it's big, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it a couple of times, but I've never actually picked it up and held it in my hands yet.
Yeah.
I think I've been a bit worried of breaking it on other people, even though it's Lego and can be rebuilt.
The joys of Lego.
Poor Brick Songs says it was funny in his 20s and early 30s. Now it's starting to feel like a dig since I have no kids.
Aww.
It's not about getting lucky.
Kids are annoying, though.
Sometimes.
Kids
And
are a lot of effort.
they're also expensive.
Yeah.
Oh, they're very expensive and somewhat ungrateful at times.
Stupid pins. Get in the hole.
Actually, kids aren't too bad. It's when they start growing into people that they become annoying.
Yeah.
Teenagers that are expensive.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I wish I had little kids again. They were cool and they believed shit.
And they would mess up all my sorted bricks. That's why you have a room for your Lego and have a lock on it. It's like, this is Daddy's room. You don't come nowhere in this.
Oh, yeah, my son used to de-head all my minifigs and swap them all around. And
Our son used to pull like all of the pieces off. So like the little claw hand pieces off the tops of the arms, and then you take all the heads off and you stack them totem pole style.
that's what Jaden used to do.
Finally got it in.
You got it in.
There we go. Ow.
Yeah. I hate anything with technique. Hard work.
Yeah. I need a haircut.
Your fringe is getting a bit long.
Hair's getting a bit long.
I can make you a headband.
I need to get work in my hair.
Challenge accepted. Because I don't think it'll have to work. I'm here that's got this stuff on it. It's a bit sparkly, but you know.
I don't think my hair's long enough for it.
You reckon? I don't need very much hair. He's like, what are you doing to me? There you go. Now you can see.
Oh, so pretty.
She was kind and put the flower to the back. Just here.
Ah,
Oh no, but it's the back and you feel the need to show everybody anyway.
Yep.
I'm a manly man.
Yeah.
Jim, Sean, you look hot. You look hot. I might have to go have a quiet moment.
Oh,
I'm the
God.
lumberjacks from Monty Python.
This. Digler says, book 2 done, couple more wrong error grades, but this time 2 extra pieces.
Like how in this some of these Technic builds, it's like, here, put this one single piece in, and that's one whole page.
Oh, that happens in every set.
But it seems to be for me like every second page. Here, put this one part in. Put this one part in.
No wonder why it's a coffee table book.
Mm.
Yeah, put this one part in. Page done.
There. Why does it slide all the way? Okay.
Dang, your hair is sliding off.
It's staying at the moment.
Ah, cool. One part a page and still making mistakes. No, he's making mistakes on the multiple part pages.
Or I just don't look at which way the piece is supposed to be orientated.
Yeah. Sean McEnroe, the part was in the swear word this. That was a swear word with symbols. Sean McEnroe. It's because of your hair.
Mm.
It's like a
I
sweatband.
have working steering. I turn my steering wheel
Yeah.
Well,
and the
Does
spindles
stuff.
turn. I can take it drifting.
There you go. Sit this way for a minute. Got a little bit of fringes. Oh, properly. Oh, you're a sweaty man.
Yes.
welcome to ABC's hairdressing stream
Yep.
with a model,
did
Mrs. ABB.
Actually made headbands and clips and stuff like that. Probably gonna have to burn this now. What? You sweated all over it. I kid. I'll probably have to actually wash it. Oh, it's got bits of my hair in it. Was that a bit of your hair? Oh, that's a bit of your hair. Orientation is an important issue these days. Yeah.
That way.
ABC Aussie Beauty Channel. I am not a beauty guru. Do I look like a beauty guru? No.
Well, I said
But I
before, Sean's looking hot, so
Sean's looking hot.
maybe you know more than you think.
He's sparkly. Looking fabulous.
Oh, my God.
You look like you should be on a float.
Am I in now? I can do the same for you, Bill. I can't cut hair, but I can push it back with a sparkly headband.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Sparkle, sparkle.
No, I like the way I was created.
You could probably thread some minifigure heads into your beard. Beard art is a thing.
As long as it makes me look like a pirate, I'd let you do it.
Oh yeah, I can make you look like a pirate. Arrgh. You probably have to put eyeliner on there. I don't do.
No, I'm not that sort of pirate.
Not the Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, no, not Captain Jack Swallow.
Okay. Making things go. Vroom, vroom.
Yeah. Well, it's more adding support pieces in now.
Ah, more pieces so that it can go vroom, vroom without falling apart?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I'm nearly a third of the way through the book.
Nice.
Nearly.
Cool.
How's that?
Maybe a quarter.
Maybe an eighth?
Well, it's only got 570 pages, and I'm on page 163.
Mumble, mumble. Check the chat. This is what I'm talking about. Hang on. Doop, doop. Doop. Okay.
Yeah, that confused me too.
I assumed I missed something.
Yeah, I'm guessing so.
Oh, wrong era greys is what he's talking about. Wrong shades of grey. It could also be just color variants, because there can be color variants, or it could be the fact that it's been pieces are being exposed to the sun.
Well, apparently there are 50 different shades.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
I've heard the more shades, the more fun.
Oh no. The wrong era greys, the ones on the right that you're talking about. Yeah, those look old. They look like old stone grey. Down to concentration. Hello, Jonas Builds Bricks, who says, "Hey everyone."
Hey, hey.
A bit like Dr. Nick.
That was not Dr. Nick, no.
From
I know what you're trying to say. I'm saying it wasn't. Wasn't.
That's right. So hello everybody or something.
Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Nick.
Hey, everybody. I'm Dr. Dick.
I'm scary at how many different voices each of those actors actually do.
I watched an episode of The Simpsons tonight for the first time in years, and I don't know, was it ever funny? Because it wasn't funny tonight.
No,
It went downhill like 10 years ago.
I've never been a fan of the show.
I think it was just groundbreaking more than funny.
Yeah.
I think the show needs to end.
Needed to end like 10 years
Yeah.
ago.
See, I'm missing something. Why was it groundbreaking?
Because of the length that it ran, because of the fact of the Who Shot Mr. Burns episode before the internet was like one of the biggest talked about shows of the time, because we had to wait a whole year to find out the answer. There was a lot of different reasons why Simpsons have broken different records.
Okay, Dallas.
Yeah.
Who Shot JR? Pretty sure we had to wait just as long for that, and that was 30 years beforehand.
Yeah, but for the rest of us, we don't remember that because we're too young. But it was based off that.
Old fogey, fella.
Yeah, I just don't understand why it was groundbreaking when everything that it did came before it. But only us old fogies would know that. So
it's the longest running sitcom of all time and the longest running animated series.
yeah, but really, should it have been running for as long as it ran?
No.
I think it might have been one of the first dysfunctional animated families.
It was slightly controversial in its time.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking this show started, what, nearly 30 years ago.
Right, 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was outside of the target audience when it started, because I just never got it. It's like where everyone was complaining about kids being out of control and parents having no power and blah blah blah, and then this cartoon comes along and glorifies it. It's like, yeah, no.
I wasn't allowed to watch it, but I watched it anyway.
I grew up watching it and loved it, but looking back as an adult, I'm not, not sure why.
Yeah.
I've tried.
Whereas I could sit and watch the Flintstones for hours.
Yeah. Suppose, yeah, it's just a different time and different thing.
Absolutely.
It sort of paved the way for shows like Family Guy and American Dad, and
Yeah.
They're all equally stupid comedy animations.
mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Jonas Builds Bricks asks, are we building the Porsche?
Nope.
No, this is a Mirage.
Well, who makes that? Is that a Ford? No, that'd be a Holden, wouldn't it? A Mirage.
It's actually Mitsubishi.
Is it actually a Mitsubishi Mirage? Is it? Well, there you go.
Yeah, there's a Mitsubishi Mirage, and Lego wouldn't make a Mitsubishi because they're not known for having bits missing.
Exactly.
You saw nothing. Douglas says, I love the old non-politically correct Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Looney Tunes is good.
I don't think most kids would know what Looney Tunes are these days.
No.
Especially the World War II ones.
We were somewhere the other day and there was a promo for Movie World and it had Bugs Bunny on it. And I said to my son, oh, look, there's Bugs Bunny. And he goes, oh, cool. Who?
Who?
Yeah. I'm like, oh, my God.
I was a big fan of parts of
It's
that.
like, thanks, son, I've just failed at parenting.
Yeah, pretty much. I said, come on, we're going home to watch Space Jam.
You guys remember Animaniacs?
Yep.
Yeah, I like them. They were good.
Absolutely.
Especially Pinky and the Brain.
Pinky and the Brain was gold.
I remember Pinky and the Brain. I remember Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy was gross.
They were.
Oh, all I said is I remember them. Calm down.
Ren and Stimpy were great.
Powdered Toast Man.
I'm assuming you're a fan of Beavis and Butthead as well.
No, I didn't say I liked Ren and Stimpy. I just said I remember it.
It just says I remember it. Yeah, like
My sons would have been involved at that stage.
Yeah, I actually wasn't into Beavis and Butthead, but I was into Ren and Stimpy.
Douglas says, then he asks, isn't Jordan a shoe?
Yeah. No, actually, my son knows very well who Michael Jordan is. Could probably recite to you half his stats as well.
My son's got right into SpongeBob, which I could not understand or fathom for the life of me.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't, and neither did my kids.
My boys did. I have no idea why.
Definitely got
Apparently, Beach Party is like the episode to watch. No, Bandstand or something is the party the episode to watch. And they used to laugh their asses off whenever they talked about it. And I'm just standing there thinking, what the hell?
Really?
See, my kids watching a bunch of nobodies on YouTube doing stupid things.
Yeah, who would do that?
I don't mean
Like a bunch of adults playing with kids.
You are nobody on YouTube doing stupid things.
no, I don't mean that.
He's like, no, I didn't mean that. No. But Bill,
It's not the matter of whether you meant it or not.
But we're not doing stupid things.
but we say stupid things that amounts to the same thing.
Yeah, but we're
To yourself, I don't say stupid things.
Bill's like, stupid? I don't do stupid.
Not intentionally, anyway.
Did I say the word intentionally anywhere? No.
No, I guess not.
Change the subject. Tassuphead says, I had a rat called Pinky from Pinky in the Brain.
Yeah, I like Pinky.
Nerf.
Zort. Pros.
I had a rat called Splinter.
Splinter, that's a good name.
Turtles.
I had two mice called Tom and Jerry.
Cool.
Douglas asks, are they sad that PewDiePie has been overtaken?
Who?
PewDiePie. I don't think they watch him.
Well, you did say they watch stupid people on YouTube.
Isn't he on Twitch now anyway? Or is he still on YouTube? I don't know.
I think he's still on YouTube.
I think he's definitely still on YouTube.
Oh, is he? Okay.
He was like the first biggest. What he hit?
It's the first channel to hit 50 million subs.
50 million.
50 million.
I think it was the first 10.
He's one of the only channels to have hit 50.
Wow.
He's gone stupidly viral.
Yeah.
He has a little army of 9-year-olds that go and tell people they've got to watch PewDiePie.
I think last I heard he's in the 80s. 80 million subscribers. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Is he on YouTube too? Oh, wow.
Yeah, he must be.
Who?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there is a guy that goes by Jesus, yes.
Oh, God.
And he's dressed as Jesus.
Oh, God.
And he used to be a Mormon, but he is no longer a Mormon.
Was he in The Walking Dead?
Church. Hang on, let's see. I don't even have to type his whole name.
No, he wouldn't have to.
He still holds the record as the most subscribed.
91 million subscribers.
Jesus.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to be the first to 100 million.
Yeah, I think, what is it? That Indian mob overtaking him finally. I think they'll go down as...
Series.
Yeah. They'll go down as the fastest channel. They only started last year or something and just went bonkers.
Yeah. PewDiePie, he relates to the young crowd because he does like memes and stuff.
Doesn't he just do all gaming as well?
Oh, he does heaps of stuff.
No, okay.
We're talking about Pewds.
My kids watch people hurting themselves and doing stupid
No,
challenges.
it's mostly memes and meme culture.
Meme reviews.
Yeah, you did start out in gaming. You can feed your fish, slacker. What? You won't be on camera.
The fish are on camera every now and again if you watch over here. Pop in every now and again.
This end, the end, not that end.
And the fish is just there. Sometimes they swim up this way.
See, we can't see you. He's Mr. Invisible, feeding the fishy fishes.
It does a... Not on us. It does one of our fishies. Swimming away because it's hungry. Feeding time at the zoo.
Yeah, the feeding part's at the other end of the tank. See? Told you wouldn't be on camera. You're behind the camera. Oh, the catfish are out too. Of course they're out. Feeding time.
Yeah, one's out. One's right up. Get the heater.
See if you can manage to put catfish wafers out without the goldfish bubbling up. Bubbles. What?
That noise.
Oh, it's noisy when you got the lids off. Oops, he's wearing a headband.
Hold on.
Or issues in having hair in my face.
Sparkle, sparkle. Did you shut the lid properly? No, you didn't.
I didn't open it.
Shut the lid.
Hold on, sis.
Oh, cool.
Well, it's not my fault. What? I didn't open it.
You didn't close it.
Why do I have to close it? I'm getting dissed. Open that door right open. All the way. Thank you.
Oh, they're getting there. Getting less and less parts.
Might actually make it stand a box one.
All right, guys, time for me to say goodbye.
Au revoir. Thank you for coming.
That's all right. Thanks for having me and getting some builds out of boxes for me. I think I built 3 little sets tonight, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Well, that's a good thing about, Tuesday nights is, to encourage not just us, but everybody to get and build something or achieve something with your Lego, even if it's just something small.
Yeah, I've been trying to get some builds done now that I'm not mocking so much, but
yeah.
And I've been sorting every night for the last 2 weeks, so building is a nice break from sorting.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's like running or exercising. It's good to have a running buddy to keep you on task.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right.
Good night. I'll see you Friday.
You too. Yep. Have fun. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye, everyone in the chat. See you, Darkside.
That was dramatic.
Then there were two.
Yep.
Yep.
And then there was one. I'll be back in a second.
And Philip goes, I'm gonna run away.
Actually, I'm going to grab my phone and see if I can log into this stream and show you my display room.
Remember to turn the volume down.
I'll be in the other end of the hallway, so that'll be okay.
Otherwise, we'll get feedback galore. Oh. Hey, Douglas, come in and hang out for a little while. Say yay or nay.
That is supposed to be that way. Alright. All I can say is I'm very happy that I have these one-to-one pictures and I can go, yes, I got the right one.
That's the right size thing. Yeah.
So I don't have to sit there and count all the holes.
Hello, 3CS. Hello. What are we doing? What are we up to? Douglas is focused. Okay, that's all right. You don't need us. Feel the love, Sean. Feel the love.
Yeah.
Douglas doesn't want to hang out with us. It's one of those things that I don't like having too many people on Tuesday night because then it gets too busy in the chat. You get lost in the chat. And it's not a good thing. And yes, for anybody who's late to the party, yes, we are building the Porsche. By we, I mean Sean and his sparkly headband.
It doesn't sparkle very much on the camera.
Not when your head's down like that.
Boop. 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 Right way. A bit sticking out.
Diggle says send one through. Maybe. Let's see. Beep, beep.
Feels like the first time I'm picking up real normal Lego pieces, not Technic.
Oh, Lego.
Oh, hang on, no. That's a part.
Almost normal Lego. I think we've lost Philip.
I said he was going into the other room. Well, he's got to go check on his phone. If that's charged enough,
Then he can do it.
yeah.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
More brake calipers.
Ah, the horror.
The Douglas.
Yay!
Yeah.
And this ring.
Nice big castle.
Ah, cool.
It's your cashier.
These are the bits that are giving you. Headlights instead of snots. I'm getting all sorts of old dark greys and old light greys mixed in with it.
Mm.
There are a couple of pieces that you can see as sun damage, but there are other pieces you can clearly see as just, yeah, it's the old grey.
Like somebody's gotten in a bulk themselves and then tried to replace pieces with what they had.
Yeah, it looks like they've pieced it together and they've done it in a room that wasn't lit well, so they couldn't tell the difference.
Hmm. That's as bad. No, that's as bad as people who say that something that's vintage is 100% like complete.
Yeah.
Now, when something's vintage, you expect that it's a reasonable expectation that the pieces will at least be the same color, the same types.
Yeah. And then when you put
But
new
then you
parts
get
in,
brand new pieces that don't fit in.
yep.
Hey, ho.
Hello.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Well, you're sideways for a start.
No, I'll do that. There you go.
Yay!
So I've got this is my display. It's back to being my display room again. So I've got my table all set up, my Star Wars table,
Woohoo!
and I've got to finish working on the shelving and everything. But yeah, the room's basically so much emptier now. Like computer desk's gone, and
You got room for more shelves.
sorry,
You got room for more shelves.
exactly right.
Yep.
Whole wall for more shelving. But yeah, that's everything up the top as well.
Come on.
That's it. So yeah, my room's completely changed now.
Yay! I see you like my sign that I made you so much that you're still keeping it.
Yeah, it's actually there.
It's a good
All part
sign.
of the table.
Philip never had a sign, so I made him sign.
Yep. So yeah, that's now my display room.
Nice.
There's only one thing in here that doesn't belong. Certain yellow castle I've got to find a home for in the other room. I just don't know where yet. Anyway, I'll go back into the other room.
Cool. That looks good.
Like one of these things is not like the others. One of these things is not the same.
Oh, jeez. I think I'm getting sick.
Don't
Again.
get sick, Gilbert.
Yeah. My throat was red raw on last Thursday, now Friday, and now it's come back again.
That sucks.
Where is it?
Well, I did the set, so I suppose I could do something on my table. Start adding some greenery to the top of the mountain on my table.
Ta-da.
Oh, it's hot here.
That's actually quite funky.
Hopefully this rain turns up tomorrow like it's supposed to.
Oh, it's so humid here at the moment.
I've drunk probably 500 litres of water today.
500 liters. I think that would give you water toxicity.
I feel like I've drunk that much. My God.
Someone like every 2 seconds. I'll be back. I need to go to the toilet.
Someone who's not a big water drinker, yeah, I've drunk a lot. Okay. Let's do some greenery work.
I need to fit these very well. There.
Concentration.
Yeah, well. Building the rear suspension.
You'll discover when you build it that the front suspension really needed 2 springs, not just one.
I didn't quite catch what you just said.
Because it's, when you push down on the front end, it doesn't bounce back up properly.
Yeah, I noticed it's very stiff. Even just what I play with it, it's very, very stiff.
Yeah. Especially the people who have motorized it and put a servo in for the steering, they've found that, one spring just doesn't cut it.
I'm currently doing the rear end at the moment.
That's set. Douglas has some nice pieces.
Yeah, it's got really good prints as well. That's why I got this set. It really helped me do the castle section of my city table.
I just noticed that Dark Side Bricks is in the background, as in the words Dark Side Bricks.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What have I
I
done?
just noticed that you've got Dark Side Bricks in the background.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Yes, my poor man's sign, but no, it does the job.
It works. I think the problem is on the laptop is not high resolution, so it just looks like words.
Oh, okay.
Well,
It's done in the,
like, oh!
yeah, it's done in the Star Wars font, so it probably doesn't go with it.
Putting in some rear suspension.
Nearly.
Think. Okay.
Like, someday I'll finish box 1.
Well, get it finished tonight. Not a lot
This is
left.
the biggest and hardest one. It's where all the technical stuff is in box 1.
Yeah, I've done the steering rack, front suspension, part of the rear, part of the gearbox.
Yeah.
The
Xbox
shifter.
2 pretty quick. Is it the motor?
Oh, Ado's popped in. Hello, Aiden.
Hey,
Oh, that's sequential. That's what that is. That's part of the sequential shifting.
Sticker up my Disney cassette.
Flappy paddles.
The fluffy paddlers.
Yep. And somehow the flappy paddles aren't connected to the back yet.
Ado says he just finished work. Cool. We're still here. For now. Oh, I'd be dropping more things on the floor.
Catapulting things across the...
Catapulting things across the room.
Yeah. Maybe you just don't click into anything at the moment.
Yeah, it's totally nice. Old new.
Oh, there are supposed to be kings. I don't know that before.
Are you calling yourself names?
Yep.
You're so mean.
I know. Always mean to myself. That's been discovered now and not.
Yeah, you keep saying that. Like 100 steps time.
Yeah. I'm going, well, what keeps this suspension up? Must be something.
Yeah, it all comes later.
don't you hate that when you put something somewhere and you can't remember where you put it?
I get that all the time.
That's just a Monday.
I've got a little bag full of dark green plate, 1x1 plates that I want to put in amongst all the grass just to change up the tone of the green. And I can't remember where I put the bag.
Ow. I have a rear end.
Mickey asked, how do you transport your display to shows, Philip?
Same way everyone else does in a travel bag, travel box.
Big giant wooden coffin.
Think of a box like they travel Egyptian artifacts around it. Exactly the same idea. What kingdom from my green plates? Where the hell are you? This is going to drive me insane until I find them.
Well, you know what they say, they'll be in the last place you look.
Well, of course they are, because you stop looking at them. That is the worst saying in the history of mankind.
Oh, no, it's terrible.
Vicky says, and it survives. How much rebuilding do you have to do?
On the train table, I don't know because I haven't transported it, but that big Star Wars table, 0 rebuilding. Found them.
As I put it, success.
Yeah, the Star Wars table travels beautifully. There's no rebuilding required on that one at all.
Does it come apart at all? How do you fit it through doors?
The train table at the moment, well, even the Star Wars table, both 6-foot tables on the Star Wars table and this one split into 3 sections, so I can get it outside into the garage. But once it's been to a show, it'll live in the travel blocks until it's been to a couple of shows, and then it'll come out eventually. But yeah, I learned that mistake when I did the Star Wars table.
Yeah. And it's funny because that was after I told you.
Yeah.
Make sure you can get it through a door, Philip.
I don't listen to
Learn
them
from
all.
our mistakes, Philip.
I don't listen to my wife. What makes you think I'm going to listen to another woman? I'm male. I have to do it the hardest way possible.
Of course.
And then go, oh,
Okay.
it's in our makeup. We can't help it.
He's leaving me.
I'll be back in the tiki.
We'll be back in a tickety boo. Promises.
Putting these little green plates on is going to make no difference as far as what I can see in the camera.
Vicky says, have you ever been to a venue with a small lift too? That'd be a bugger. Generally, the organised events we go to actually measure things like that. Generally speaking.
Yeah, but generally speaking, don't elevators and escalators and lifts and stuff generally work.
It keeps getting bigger and bigger.
I see standard lifts are big enough.
That's when they're working.
Yes, true.
Luckily, I haven't had that problem yet.
Oh, that.
And yes, if anyone's wondering, all these trees will come off for transport. I've already seen what Cherie and Cherie's mum had to go through with their trees. I'm not going through that. Mind you, even with removing them, your mum still has enough problems with those, doesn't she?
Like 3 done.
Hang on. Mickey says, one day I'll do a display of my own one day. I admire your creativity, everyone. Hey,
Back.
I think the one thing is once you start doing displays, it kind of gets a little addictive. So it's just like Pringles. Once you start, you can't stop.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You just Scarlet.
Hey, remember the last time we were asked to go to a show and we weren't even really Lego people yet, and they're like, "Oh, you've got into Lego? Oh, we don't have Lego. Our son has Lego." And he was like, "Yeah, we could just throw a few things together, make a few palm trees. She'll be right." Sweet. Vicky says it must be sad to destroy this you work so hard on.
I don't destroy things.
Philip has never done that, but I have.
We'll never do that.
When you get something that's toured a lot and it's been stored by somebody else other than yourself in a place that's dusty and spidery and possumy and possums pee on it, and yeah, everything's a bit gross no matter how much you dust it off with a brush. Yeah, that's why I pushed my dinosaurs off the table, so that I could disassemble everything and give it a good wash and disinfect and then be able to start fresh. So yeah, wasn't like in the end I wasn't really sad at all. Actually, it was kind of it was a relief. I think also it reached like critical mass of what I could do without having to actually pull apart parts of it. So it was just easiest to just go. Phew. The downside of that is once it's all smashed up and in pieces, it's, you know, you've really got to be motivated to start again.
Which Sherry hasn't been yet.
I haven't even gotten as far as finishing washing and stuff yet. The problem is, like, you know, because I'm very sensitive to dust and stuff, the whole process is actually really hard on my skin. End up with all these little, like, allergy reactions to it. Yeah, at the moment, it's just one big tub of like all the stuff. Yeah, it's like literally over there.
Just down there somewhere.
Just a big tub of like all the different parts, like from plants through to 2x4 bricks. Everything. Except for the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are in a separate box. They weren't as disgusting because they were kept in separate.
Getting longer.
They were kept in separate containers that most of the time came home with us because I didn't trust them to be stored where they were being stored. Yeah.
Even, oh yeah, they are showing up on there. Okay.
What is showing up?
I'll put in 1x1 dark green plates randomly over the hillside. Just trying to break up the same colour green.
Oh, yeah.
And then they are showing up only because I know where I've put them, so I know where to look. Anyone who's actually watching me do this that I'm boring to tears will probably be able to see them. Some of the rest. Okay.
In the hole.
I think once I grasp all this up, I might break out some 1x1 round plates of different colours and put in the centre of the grass stems.
Sounds good.
Yeah, they won't actually be the flower round things, but they should do the same sort of job.
So I can build the flat 6 now. I think I might get box 1 finished tonight.
Huh. Mickey says add some brown ones near the cows.
I actually was thinking of that.
Doesn't even need to be near the cows, because if you've ever been in a cow paddock, they're everywhere.
Yep.
Been in one many, many, many times in my younger days. Living in dairy farm area.
Hmm. Oh, and the smell stays with you long after you leave.
No, you can get used to the smell quite easily.
I'm talking about the first time you smell it.
Oh, yeah.
It follows you. It stays in your nostrils.
And yes, I'm using a pair of tweezers to put the grass stems in place because I've got fat fingers.
You're putting what with what?
Please.
The
Grass
nuts in that
stems, I'm putting them on with a pair of tweezers because I've got fat fingers.
Oh, that's actually genius.
I've been noticing that a lot lately with Lego sets. Yeah, they want you to put things into tight little spaces that adults' fingers just don't fit into.
Oh, they're trying to.
Yeah, it's like as if Lego's made for kids or something.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
that.
it's like they're trying to say that if a kid, you shouldn't be touching it with big fat fingered adults.
Yeah, I don't know where they come from with that sort of thinking, but hey.
It's a sophisticated interlocking brick system.
Made for children.
But we brought it in a toy store.
Yeah,
I'd love to see a kid build a Porsche. An adult can barely build a Porsche.
which means the kid would probably have it done in a day, less than a day.
I know, it's a bit complicated. It requires a level of dedication and concentration that most children these days could not achieve.
Is that why you're not doing it?
Are you calling me a child?
No, I was asking a question. Maybe I was, but I'm not going to say that now.
You're calling me a child? That'd be an accurate assumption.
We're all children. We're playing with the children's toy.
Yes. What is Douglas building?
Still Helm's Keep, or whatever it's called, Helm's Keep, Helm's
Helm's Deep.
Helm's Creek.
Helm's Creek. The Creek of Helms.
Yeah. That's the whole section now.
Is Helms Creek like Dawson's Creek? Is there a whiny little millennial in it? I mean, not millennial.
Got a brown floor, green grass.
They're using a similar technique to what Phil used to make his Millennium Falcon hanger.
last. I don't know where that one.
I don't have a. Oh, that's tomorrow. Look at that appointment. No, it's the day after. Okay.
How do I do twat?
Food.
Warm. Feel like I should have bought myself a drink. Got any water left?
Oh, what?
It's like, I want it for me. I didn't drink it all.
I'm pretty thirsty now.
I mentioned needing water, and all of a sudden he's like, I'm in the Sahara. I'm so parched. Yeah, the word Sahara apparently means desert, so the Sahara Desert is the desert.
I believe that.
Yeah. Makes you wonder if there was like a universal translator, and like aliens were listening to people talk about all these different deserts that were essentially desert in the local language. That hear somebody say desert over and over again. Well, we've got the desert, the desert, the desert, and the desert.
But I don't think Simpson is desert in any language. We had the Simpson desert.
Yeah, I don't think the Simpson Desert is called desert. It's named after the idiot white person that walks through it. But in Aboriginal language, he probably has a word that means desert.
Probably.
Yeah.
What is it? Like Eskimos with snow?
Eskimos in there, however many words for snow.
Yeah.
Doing these engines are very fiddly.
Maybe you just need to hire slave labor to do the fiddly parts. Seems to work for China. Did I say that outside my head? I suppose it's not slave labor if we paid, right? Mickey says, when does Lego Masters come on? I have had conflicting reports on exact times, but I think it'll be in line with maybe the Easter school holidays.
Yeah, The dates I keep hearing is basically the
Easter long weekend,
Yeah.
maybe.
Got to get on the dangly bits in, right?
Dangly bits.
Yep.
You like a good dangly bit. Oh, that. Oh,
I have pistons that go up and down.
we'll have some piston action. Hours of entertainment. Focus. Everyone, Fox 1 to be over.
I'm nearly there, I think. I hope.
This is like the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. But getting back to Lego Masters, we did talk about that a little bit earlier
Just under 20 pages to go.
a little bit earlier in the stream. We are looking forward to seeing it as one of our friends has been spotted in the promo.
Oh. Damn it. Oh. I don't want to do that. Easy fix.
Yes, it is cool. And before anyone asked me for the umpteen feelings behind, no, I'm not in Lego Masters. I would have had to have stopped my live streaming. And that would have been obvious.
That would have been a dead giveaway.
Yeah. Very obvious. Hey, I'm totally psyched for my friend Billsy, who's going to be on the show. You know, when they'll be on the promos, that's it. They've definitely got to have an appearance. I'm looking forward to seeing what the show's like.
Mm.
It'll be interesting.
He's actually just a special guest judge.
Hey?
Billsy, he's just a special guest judge.
Oh, he's a special guest judge. No.
Yeah.
Billsy's not that famous. Yet. I must admit, I made him go on audition. He was umming and ahhing about it, and yeah. I may have just said, go do it. Go do it. You'll regret it if you don't. I'm sure it was an experience. At some point in the future, when he's no longer on contract, he might be able to actually talk about uncensored. Ew. Slowly getting rid of all the parts.
Mm. Feels a bit bendy at the moment.
Bendy, flexy.
Condense. I have so few parts left now, I can condense.
Condense.
Where do I stick this? Something slowly linking together.
This is going to take forever. This is one of those things I'm doing for myself, aren't I? No one's going to actually notice or appreciate all of this.
I think they will, and if you get to see it in person.
Yeah.
It's taken me that long to do not even a 16 by 16 plate yet.
That's definitely attention to detail.
Yeah, well, you saw my Star Wars table.
Mickey says he's
I'm
off.
going to do a half box.
See you later, alligator.
See you, Mickey.
Bye, Mickey.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Have a nice time.
Get to play with some non-techno bricks.
Techno.
And
Nobody likes techno.
Ripped.
play with some
They should be
non-duft bricks.
Little car up, flashing lights, and a douche soundtrack.
And I've got an old brown. Right. It's easily fixed. Oh. Yeah, I just had standard brown and an old brown instead of the dark brown.
Oh, fun.
Clearly see on the plans they're different.
Sweet pins and holes. Get in there, damn it.
That should be dark brown as well.
You see the final box.
Yeah, well, I'll go through enough parts I could condense.
Gents.
Yeah.
Oh, clunk.
Yep.
I do have to say, I do like these Lord of the Rings spears.
Yeah, that does look good. One of these doodads.
Who else is still awake? Sound off in the live chat. Let me know you're there.
Yeah, we were a bit quiet tonight when we were all actually concentrating. I think this has been one of my more quiet Tuesday nights. Friday nights are usually my shut up and listen nights.
And the castle is done.
Tessa says she's still here. Yeah.
Yeet.
Don't say yeet.
I don't care. Charles not around.
You don't say it in the right context.
I don't know what the right context is. I just deliberately do it just to annoy the child.
Keep telling yourself that. We believe you.
Once you yeet something, it's to epically throw or kick something or in an epic fashion.
Right. Busy.
What's a good way to actually dress up some stud, like a good chunk of studs, without putting down individual grass stems? Fallen leaves? Do you reckon leaves would look all right?
Sorry?
You reckon the leaves you covering up a few studs would look all right in amongst some grass?
Yeah, you can do that.
I've got some
Or you
spare
can do
leaves.
that and then put some grass on top of it.
Yeah, I've got a few spare leaves, and I've even got one dark tan one. The others are all just
Another
normal.
option is to make them like bushes, so like put maybe a couple of studs underneath them.
Yeah, it's a pity those don't work.
That must be the cloud.
Sticking straight up.
Alternator or something.
I'll try the old fallen leaves and see if that works. I know, he says.
Nearly there.
Done.
Home stretch.
Mainly done. So good. Turn you back around. The wall extension.
Oh, there it is.
Like Joe, I think I got
Gosh, this is a big build.
Yeah. That would be, yeah, that's probably almost full. I think it's got a little bit more to go off the front.
I'm looking at this, like the footprint is like nearly like the stud size of the docks. Probably a little bit longer.
Oh, not real good. Oh, that's nice.
Almost the same length as the book as it is open.
The old printed wood tiles.
Ah, cool.
It's hard to see the black on the brown. external lamp. That's one of the more important bits.
I was originally naive enough to think I wanted to do all my sleepers on my train line with those. No, I said I was naive. I came to my senses. Kind of.
Kind of, especially after you saw the price.
Yeah. Now I'm just using standard 1x4 reddish brown ones, and they're still damn expensive.
Yep.
It doesn't help that I need 270 of those just for this table, then 540 of the 1x1s. Yeah, I won't be ballasting anytime soon. I don't think there's enough ballast when it goes to the show.
Somehow I don't think I should have that many gears left over.
Hey,
John's concerned about how many gears he has left over. Oh dear.
Which gears?
Red ones.
Oh, yeah, nah, all of them are meant to be used.
I have 3 of them.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
I guess I'm going backtracking.
Well, last time you said at least I didn't have to backtrack like 100 steps.
It's not going to be 100 steps. No.
it'll be 200.
It's going to be like 1,000, isn't it?
300. I have an idea where they probably need to go.
How hard
Are
is
they in the mode connections? No.
Probably out of this section here.
There's somewhere where you should have put 2 and you only put 1.
Yeah, possible. Maybe in there.
Let me look.
Yep, I know where 2 of them are going to go. I know exactly where 2 of them are going to go. There and there.
Test that. Could we look at the gears again? Yeah, I think in the time that it took you to type that reply, you figured it out. Maybe you should go back to the step. Oh god. I can't look.
I can physically see which. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them just there.
That's the
I've
beauty of
heard
technique.
that noise
You can
before.
see where it
My
goes.
wife does that to me.
Mm-hmm. That's when you know you're in trouble.
It's like, I know what I'm doing, but she doesn't have any faith in me whatsoever.
Yep.
And she's usually right. But that's just me. I'm a special tool for that one. So.
Alright, give me the instruction book. Supposed to go on those.
Yeah, that's what I just said, right there. 2 of them are right there.
Yeah, so
Trying to
where's
figure
the
out the
other
best
one?
way to. I don't know where the other one goes. Maybe in the gearbox section. I've even got an extra long rod.
Oh dear. Yeah, considering you've got to the end
2
of
of
it,
those
you're
and an
in
extra
trouble.
one of these doodads too.
You don't. This, boys and girls, is why you shouldn't do Technic while you're tired. Building Technic while you're tired is a big no. through the book to see where you done fudged up.
Something like that.
A long way back.
Yeah, it'd be right at the beginning.
Oh,
Must have been a mistake you made last week.
Yeah, it was. Didn't realise it.
Oh, it's that late.
No, that was Philip's text message.
Wow, this is stable right and everything.
Yes. Told you. So is that about 300 steps back?
Uh-oh. Stop dropping things.
Wow.
Adam wants to know if you found the missing part. I don't think you did. Found the second missing part. That yellow bit somewhere right in the beginning too.
Closer.
Use the foot. Yellow bits are supposed to be underneath there. There's two yellow bits there.
That was these two here.
I'm looking at it back to front, am I?
Yeah.
Okay. I still haven't found the red bits, and I'm like 100. Go.
done.
Yeah,
Put
very
me
close
on
to it.
the-
See, that's not just there. That's two.
Ah,
We messed
I
up
figured out
way.
what happened with the headlights. You put the headlights in the wrong
Step
set.
84. That's when you're done fudged up. Well, before step 84. Probably 83. Or 82. Somewhere in the 79 to 80 something. Oh, shit. I just ripped a page. It wasn't intentional. It just came out. They're such thin pages.
You know, for the thick.
No, these are thin. And this is like freaking bloody junk mail 40.
It's like rice paper.
Yeah. I'm sorry, husband.
Damn it. Put the gear. Let's stare at your foot. Ah, bring another one.
I'm starting to think that you should have just called it a night and then fixed it.
Be a week before I get a chance to fix it again. We can still call it no. We just didn't fiddle with it.
Yeah, so for now we have nothing to show anyone but a pulled apart chassis.
And show off all the individual bits of chassis.
Oh my god, he's made such a mess of it. So my piece of advice is be careful when you're holding the book. Don't put any pressure on the pages this direction or this direction, or you'll rip the page because it's thin. And considering how big the book is, that's really stupid.
Yeah, that's why with the Bugatti they split it in half.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Careful.
I get 6 of
Find your sense to find your calm.
Pins.
Force it.
Well, sometimes you have to because the pins just don't want to go.
Yeah. When you're building it, you would have noticed that there are certain axles you put in that are like locking axles, and they're really hard to get out.
Be one with the pins. How's that right? Oh my goodness, what a mess.
I'll still need to know where this gear goes, which will be somewhere in here. Well, that seems to function right, so it's not going to be up there. Yeah, I have a feeling the other one's in the gearbox.
Mm-hmm.
Puts it from... How's all these stuffs everywhere?
I'm starting to think that maybe you should have just left it as is and just kept building.
Yeah, but then it didn't function properly.
Yeah. And now you're going to make this look at 10 night ring.
Get it before next week.
Don't be a cranky man. Nobody likes you when you're a cranky man. Do you remember how you pulled it apart?
Really, but I'm still going to find where this bit goes.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure out. But it's hard now because I can't see where all the pieces go.
It'll be in the parts that I made last week.
It's pretty so.
Okay, so we made it to the end of box 1 and then failed. Magnificently failed.
Yep. I have a feeling one of the red gears goes in there. So I'll probably have to completely disassemble it.
It's gotten to a point where you might as well just disassemble the whole thing and start again.
I'm going to disassemble the whole thing. Probably put this part here.
Oh my god.
Well, fine, I'll do it off straight. Let's just wrap it up.
No, it's not that, honey. It's not that. I'm just looking at all the things you're pulling apart and you're going to remember how they go back together again.
I'm going to go step through the entire book again, don't I? Well, I know that works. I know that's fine.
Yeah.
I know the front steering part is fine. It's probably going to be in here, and in this part here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll wrap it up here, and he can try and fix this while we're not in front of an audience. I want to say thank you to everyone who's joined us in the live chat. It's great to have the company. Thank you to Darth for joining us as always.
That's all right. Not a problem at all.
Thank you to Douglas for stepping in when Bill had to go home and to bed. Yes.
Yep.
Good to see you as always. And thanks to Bill for joining us earlier. It's great having your company too. So on that note, I will be back on Friday night for TGI Friday. I'm hoping to have another video out, but it looks like I'm up for a busy work week. So fingers crossed, maybe on the weekend, maybe. For a show reel. I finally got all the videos off my phone. Yay! I hate Apple for that. It makes things so difficult. Anyway, everybody have a great night. Keep on building and yeah, concentrate when you're building a Porsche. See yous.
Bye.
Bye.